Much for joining us for this special evening, the 7th annual induction ceremony for the Parchment Community Hall of Fame. A special welcome to the very large contingent of members of the classes of 1971, 72, 73, 74. We are so happy to see all of you here tonight. Thank you so much for coming out. I'm Ken Lanphier, and the Parchment Community Hall of Fame exists to honor members of our community that have excelled not just in athletics, but in all walks of life. All of our inductees, past and present, exemplify what it means to be Panthers, both while in school and in our communities. And this year's class truly lives up to this ideal. Spanning 5 decades of athletic success and community service, these individuals represent what the Community Hall of Fame here in Parchment is all about. Presenting the plaques and pins this evening are Hall of Fame members Tom Beals and Larry Bailey. And now it's my pleasure and honor to introduce the inductees of the 2018-19 class, the 7th annual induction ceremony for the Parchment Community Hall of Fame. Our first inductee is a 1974 graduate. She played and excelled in tennis at Parchment High on both the boys and girls teams. She won the KVA championship on the boys team, making her the first ever girl to win a championship on a boys team in the history of the KVA. She was on the boys Greater Kalamazoo All-Star team in 1973. After winning the Western Open Championship in Dayton and a top 4 finish at the Canadian Nationals, she took her talents to the University of Arizona on a scholarship. And in addition to tennis, she played basketball on a team that made it to the state semifinals in 1974. Accepting the honor tonight on her behalf is her mother, Jean, Patty Cunningham. Our next inductee was hired by then Superintendent Fred Hall in 1964 to teach social studies and coach freshman football. In his 31 years as a teacher, he taught government seminar, economics, sociology, social problems, practical government, U.S. history, world history, and concepts in social studies. And if you ever had him for one of those classes, you know you took an awful lot of notes. He coached freshman football, JV football, women's track and field, and women's basketball, coaching for over 25 years here in the Parchment schools. He is married to Mary Lou and has been since 1965. They have lived in Parchment since 1967 and raised all 3 of their children here. Danielle, Michelle, and Marcus all graduated from Parchment High School and all had their father as a teacher. And he was elected to the Parchment City Commission in 1990, served for 18 years, the last 8 as mayor of Parchment. Accepting the plaque and pin for her father tonight is Michelle Kundi, Dan DeGraw. Our next inductee graduated from Parchment High School in 1979. His high school career included varsity letters in football, basketball, tennis, and track. He was a Greater Kalamazoo All-Star in football, also earning All-State honors in 1979. In his senior year, he recorded Parchment High School records for tackles in a game with 28, tackles for the season 159, and 343 tackles for his career. Our third inductee tonight is Keith Lambert. Our next inductee is a 1982 graduate of Parchment High School, lettering in football, basketball, and track, earning all conference honors in football. In addition, he was a Greater Kalamazoo All-Star in 1981 and 1982 for his exploits on track. He held the Parchment record for both pole vault and the 440 relay, and finished second at the state meet for the pole vault. He was the 1982 B'nai B'rith Scholar Athlete representative for Parchment High School and has been practicing orthopedic surgery in Kalamazoo since 1995 and has been the volunteer team physician for Parchment football for the past 23 years. He finds joy in helping others grow in their walk with Christ by facilitating many small groups and classes at Haven Church, where he currently serves as an elder. For the past 20 years has been taking annual medical mission trips to Honduras and has mentored many young Parchment grads who have been interested in pursuing various fields of medicine. Our next inductee, Dr. Steve Hochmeyer. And finally, the 1970-71 Parchment High School boys basketball team. Let me tell you a little bit about this basketball team. They finished in a tie for the Kalamazoo Valley Association Basketball Championship in that 70-71 season. They had a 12-7 record and 8-2 in the KVA. But of course, they are remembered for being part of what has come to be known as the stall game. But many of you were probably at that game on January 22nd, 1971, or have certainly heard the story about it. But the story of that basketball game really began about 3 nights earlier on a Tuesday night in a little town north of Grand Rapids that most of us have never really even heard of. We had a basketball game against Belding High School, and the Parchment Panthers scored a 103-58 victory over Belding that night. And it would have been a whole lot worse for Belding had the Panthers not missed 20 free throws in that game, but I digress. But the next game was the following Friday night. It was a KVA game against Mattawan here at Parchment High School in the old gym. And the Mattawan coach kind of took a look at what the Panthers had done on that Tuesday night at Belding and thought, maybe we want to try a different tactic with this team. So they started the game in a stall to try to slow down this high-scoring team. Because you may not know it, but this team was the highest scoring team in the Greater Kalamazoo area in the 70-71 season. They were a higher scoring team than Kalamazoo Central and any of the Class A schools here, Christian, Hackett, they outscored them all. In fact, in the 12 victories they had this season, their average margin of victory was 16.3 points. And in their 7 losses, they lost by a combined total of 45 points. That's just 6 points per game. They were in every single game to the end, even if they didn't emerge victorious. So they were a very high-scoring, hard-to-handle basketball team, and Mattawan chose this tactic. Well, most people know how this came out. It wound up with Parchment on the short end of the score by a score of 10-8 in a game that dragged through 8 overtimes at the Parchment gym. It was a game that drew national attention. Even servicemen and women overseas heard about the game. The game ball from the Stall game was housed at the National Basketball Hall of Fame at Springfield College in Massachusetts. And the team gained a lot of fame for a game that they, well, for the most part, would rather have forgotten. But the story didn't quite end there. We had one more opportunity